Snapchat ads for business, how to advertise on Snapchat beginners tutorial. Hi there you guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'll be talking about Snapchat advertising, basically how you can start advertising on Snapchat and all the know-hows and information before you actually start putting your ads up on Snapchat. Now first of all, I want to talk about Snapchat advertising right here and the advantages and perks that you can get when you start advertising with Snapchat. Now, Snapchat is really popular for the short contents or short videos that you can actually put up online, and you can take this advantage to sell to people who are, impulse buyers because of the nature of this platform. Now, Snapchat advertising, this platform had over 300 million monthly active users in 2021, and one third are from the United States. Each user spent on average 30 minutes a day on the app. Guys, 30 minutes is a lot of time. So when you want to advertise your product, especially when your product is like about sales or something, when you're trying to sell products that that can be easily targeted towards millennials, to the young audiences, then this app is going to be perfect for your product because 82% of users aged 18 to 24 use the platform daily, and 79% of teenagers and young adults rank Snapchat as their favorite social networking app. Now, 82% of users are 18 to 24. Think about that. If you are a business trying to target this age demographic, then definitely Snapchat advertising is worth to try out. And 79% of teenagers and young adults rank Snapchat as their favorite social networking. I just read that twice because that is really dope. And compared to other platforms, Snapchat is really more focused on content such as, beauty filters and stuff like that, lifestyle, and all the other things that people are crazy about nowadays. And not only that, Snapchatters hold $4.4 trillion in global spending power. That's a lot of money. And Snapchat users are 60% more likely to make impulse purchases. That's what I was talking about. Because of the nature of the contents here in Snapchat, they're short-lived, and it only is like for a couple of seconds, like maybe 10 seconds is a lot already. Now let's take a look at this structure of Snapchat ads, Snapchat advertising. We have here 5 different layers. Now these are the things that you need to set up when you start creating an ad with Snapchat. The first layer we have is the Snapchat Ads Manager. This is where you set up all the important details that Snapchat needs from your business. And next layer is the ad campaign. Now the ad campaign is where you set up your ad, all the things that makes your ad unique, or all the things that makes your ad for your business. And here comes the ad set. You can have 2 or more ad sets. The ad campaign, let's say it's more of like the general information. And then when you come down to the ad set, this is where you need to be more specific. Like for when you are targeting a specific set of people based on Snapchat's profiling of their users. Next layer is the ad creative. Now this is where you set up the ad itself, the video content or the photo content or any content that you want to put up as an ad. And of course, the landing page for website or for e-commerce who have their own e-commerce platforms who have their own websites. The landing page is really important because when you're trying to convert leads to potential customers, you will need a landing page. And we all know what landing pages are. They basically is a place for your customers to input details that you want, or basically it's your website. Yeah, that easy. Now let's talk about more of these layers once we actually create our ad. But here is a in-depth definition of each terms. Now, Snapchat Ads Manager, where you manage your Snapchat advertising account. Again, the ad campaign is the foundation of your ad, setting up advertising objectives and formats. The ad set is at the ad set level, you can set your target audience, ad placements, and bids. The ad creative are the text and videos or images that will appear when your ad is triggered. And the landing page is a destination where each ad will direct the Snapchat user to. It can be either your website or your online store and stuff like that. Now, this is the structure of Snapchat ads. You can see here Snapchat Ads Manager goes on the top, the ad campaign goes below that, and then you can create 2 separate ad sets, and then you can also put up 2 or more ads beneath those ad sets or along those ad sets. Now I want to talk about some success stories of businesses who actually advertised using Snapchat. We have here Silka. Yeah, this product, this company, they got a plus 57, an increase of 57%. Now this is a higher ROAS versus other platforms. 57% higher compared to like TikTok, Facebook, and other platforms. Also, they got 54% higher purchase value versus other platforms as well. 61% purchase increase in the female target audience, because this one is like a female clothing line, and a 61% purchase increase, you guys, is a lot. Even 20% is a lot for me already. And not only that, also this product 10 times quarter 2 ROAS compared to other platforms. Minus 73% cost per purchase. Now this is good because you're actually maximizing the benefits of your ad. And 16 times dynamic ad ROAS. That's insane. Now, are you convinced yet that Snapchat is the best place for you to advertise? Well, let's take a look at how you can actually put up an ad on Snapchat. Now, what you want to do is go to ads.snapchat.com. You can easily log in if you already have like an account with Snapchat. But if you don't, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. You just want to input your email, your mobile number, any way you want to log in. Now, first thing that you'll need to set up is, of course, your business, the name of your business, what is the goal of your business, and stuff like that. And after that, you can immediately go to this page right here where you can create your ad. But first, you should answer this question that says, what is your advertising goal? And you can choose from 5 different choices, such as website visits. This is when you want to increase website visits, promote local place, and maybe if you were like, if you want to promote something on your area that will increase the profitability of all the businesses in that area. Calls and texts. Now, if you want to receive a lot more calls and stuff like that, app installs. If you're advertising for an application, maybe you want people to install your app, or app visits. If you want them to like maybe just visit the app and check out what's in store. But basically, we are doing this ad. Let's assume that we're doing this ad for an e-commerce platform. So we want as much website visits as possible. Now we should choose this one. All right, so once you click this, you can put in your website right here. All right, let's hit on next. Okay, now your site is really important, you guys. So let me just put on like a dummy website right here. So I'm just go back and okay. So I'm gonna hit next. Okay, let's get your great. Let's design your ad. This is the easiest way to create your ad. This is one way to create your ad. But first, before you start creating your ad, you'll have to set up. Now you should go to this hover over this button right here and check out Events Manager. Now, first you'll have to set up your pixel. Now, what is pixel, you guys? Pixel is like a simple code that you can copy and paste to your website header. Now, why is this important? This is one way. This is the only way for Snapchat to know how the ads that you have posted on their platform is going. Now, for example, if someone else has visited your website, if someone else has made a purchase on your website, Snapchat can track that using the pixel that you just copied and pasted. It's basically like developer things, you know, yeah, and stuff like that. It's for me, I found it really hard to understand at first, but think about it this way. It's like a spy or something. Yeah, like a bug that you put in your website. Not really a bug, because bug is a bad thing, but yeah, bug in a good way. Yeah, this is what Snapchat needs for it to track activities on your website. So what you want to do to set up this pixel is go to Events Manager and then New Event Source. So what you want to do is to hit on Web, because we are actually creating a pixel for a website, right? And you can select confirm after you've hit on that button, confirm pixel. Okay, now pixel code is important because this is one way. This is the only way for Snapchat to track, you know, customers or visitors' activities on your site. You can copy this to your you can copy this and paste it to the header of your website. Easy as that, right? Now you can actually toggle this on enable automated matching. This is for Snapchat, to help you improve your campaign targeting and optimization and reporting. But if you want an easier way to set up your pixel, let me just go back to that part. Okay, let me just close this. You can actually just go in. All right. Okay. Let me just go back to that actually. All right. Let me go back to Events Manager again. There's an easier way to set up your pixel. You can set up a Snap Pixel partner integration, and then you can select one of the many partners of Snapchat if you're using, like, for example, Shopify, Google Tag Manager, Ecwid Store. Now, if you're using any of these platforms, just go ahead and click them, and essentially you just have to enter the details of your shop and everything will be done for you by Snapchat. Let's go ahead and close this. Right, now that we know how to set up a pixel, let's start creating our ad. This is another the easiest way to set up an ad, but of course we want to set up the layers of our ads before we actually like, for example, this one. Now we want to set up our ad campaign first before we actually upload our visuals. So let's create an ad on this part, create ads, and then hit on this button. Okay, so you can create ads in two different ways. Instant create, you can create a single ad in less than 5 minutes, add creative, define your audience, and publish. You can advanced create, you can take full control over your ads, create multiple ad sets with multiple ads for a campaign. Now, let's try and create an ad under this advanced create. So I'm gonna just hit on that. Now, we are now creating our campaign. What is our objective in doing this ad? It's divided into three: awareness, consideration, conversions. Now, if you've tried creating ads on different platforms before, you'll notice that they are actually similar. This is because so people, when try to shift from one platform to another, it's easier to navigate. But for the sake of those who haven't yet, awareness is for when you're trying to reach people. This is good for beginners, business, for startups who don't want hard sell yet, because hard selling can have a negative impact for when you are starting out your business. But it really depends on what you're selling, you guys. If you're selling a service, it's okay to hard sell, but if you're selling for like products, I think hard selling will not work for some customers. Consideration, you guys, this is really cool because you can actually do a lot of stuff under this. App installs, drive traffic to website, drive traffic to app, engagement, video views, lead generation. Awareness and consideration are kind of like the same, but for consideration, you are targeting more specific audiences. For the conversions, we have three under this: app conversions, website conversions, catalog sales. We are assuming that we are creating a new campaign for website conversions, website sales. So let me just go ahead and hit this website conversions. Okay, view tracking code. All right, copy to clipboard, and let's hit on finish. Okay, now we have set up website conversions as our objective, right? So the status, of course, you want this to be active and you want it to start immediately. And of course, you can select an end date for this ad, or you can just choose to run it indefinitely. But yeah, let's try and choose this one, run indefinitely. The daily spend cap, I suggest you don't go over above $20 for this, because think about the profit margin of your products. You can go up to 50, but that's the max you can get. Now, the lifetime spend cap, it's also going to be, how much are you willing to spend in a lifetime basis? But that's a long time, so let me just go ahead and input 20 right here. And lifetime spend cap, you can hover over this I button and see what actually is. Actually, I never seen this before when I started out Snapchat ads. I think it's a new thing here. It says it set a limit on how much your campaign can spend during its lifetime. All right, so this is the lifetime of your campaign. So I'm just go to, like, let me input like $50. Okay, now we're done setting this stuff. Let's hit on next. Okay, the placement. Now, what is this, you guys? The placement is, how you control over where your ads will appear in Snapchat with a variety of different placement options. I suggest you leave it as it is, automatic placement, because Snapchat really knows best on where to put up your ads, and you don't really have to play around with it much when you're a beginner, because chances are when you edit the placement, instead of like widening your audience reach, you actually are narrowing it down. So let Snapchat do the job. And for when you're already like an expert and stuff like that, when you want to target more specific audience, then you can edit the placements. For the location, of course, you can select more than one, because yeah, if you want to target global audience or global customers, you can input more than one. United States, you can also input United Kingdom and stuff like that, and you can add more countries by typing in it here. So let me say United Kingdom. Okay, and just hit on add countries. There you go. Now we have two countries where we want to target our ad. For the demographics, now this is where you want to, like, of course, if you have like irregulated content to be posted, you'll have to set up an age limit, right? So age restriction is required. Yeah, so that automatically goes up to 18, because yeah, it really depends on what products you are actually putting out there. If you think that your products are actually kid friendly, because you know Snapchat, there are tons of users here, demographics from 13 to 24, not only 18 to 24. But of course, we want to target the 18, because chances are they are the people who have already money to purchase for stuff that they like. Languages, of course, we want it to be in English, just so it actually is in line with the product and the campaign that we're making. For the audiences, what are predefined audiences, by the way? Predefined audiences are audiences that have been built and packaged using Snapchat and third-party data, allowing you to reach people based on their online and real-world interests and behaviors. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because you are advertising for a product, right? Now, you want to target people who are more likely to be interested in purchasing the product or service that you're offering. Like, for example, if you are offering like services for traveling and stuff like that, you can select category here. There are tons of categories that you can actually choose from. We have lifestyle. We also have film and TV fans, fitness enthusiasts, gamers. We also have men's lifestyle, money minders, music fans. Now I want to go with lifestyle, adventure seekers. Let me hit on that. Okay. And there you have it. You can add in more categories, but I think I'm gonna go with I'm okay with this now. All right. Remember to take this on, you guys, because this allows Snapchat to spread your ad outside this category that you just set up. So Snapchat expands the audience to optimize performance. Now you can set the advanced settings by clicking this, but I suggest for beginners, you really don't need to play around much with all this stuff, because you might end up messing things up instead of like getting it for your own favor, right? Operating system, you can even set this up. Of course, we want to target all, right? Not only Android and iOS, but if you're maybe advertising for an app that's only exclusive for iOS, it can only be found on Android and not on iOS, then this is going to be useful. Connection type, cell or Wi-Fi, yeah, definitely we want all, because I'm not sure how will this be helpful for some products, but yeah, there may be some considerations or like factors that will affect the product based on the connection type the user is using. Of course, carrier, you can choose from a couple of carriers, but I don't know. I just leave it as is, because I want to target as much people as possible. Of course, we want our ad to be active. Now the goal is to get swipe ups, you guys. And Snapchat, you really don't get like click. You need to get like swipe ups so people can actually be redirected to your website. Now the bid, how much are you willing to spend for the ad? Auto bid is recommended because this makes best effort to spend your budget, and Snapchat will do the rest to optimize your ad. Now you can also target the cost, like maybe put up an estimate of how much you're willing to spend. And max bid, you can bid conservatively at below or your desired bid. Now this is for when you're, trying to spend less money, but we already set up the amount that we're willing. It's like $50, so you really don't need to like put here, or to target cost or max bid on this part, because when Snapchat auto bids, it already makes sure that the amount that you're going to spend is only the amount that you listed down on this part, budget and schedule. All right. Okay, so now once you're done setting all of this up, third-party tagging such as mode, double verify, you're actually pretty much good to go. And when you hit on next, this is when you're going to set up your ad, like for example, your visuals, your texts, and stuff like that. Make sure to have a very eye appealing, or eye catching or attention grabbing kind of content or ad. Now, you guys, that deserves a separate video and its own, but I think that's it for this video. That's how you set up your Snapchat ads. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you haven't tried Snapchat Ads Manager, are you willing to try it now? Let me know down in the comments below. That's it for this video, you guys. I hope to see you again on the next one. Peace out.